You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you to tie 'em to the ground. You can't stop me now.
Hello and welcome back to yet another Pad the Nomad travel vlog. The eagle-eyed of you who have hopefully just come from the last video will notice I'm wearing the same things, have the same hairstyle, and I'm stood in the same place. And that is because the end of the last video was the end of my time in Ho Chi Minh. Almost. I still have to drive out of the city because I am beginning a drive from south to north of Vietnam on a motorbike. First stop is to go to Dalat. That's my first main stop, with a stay over tonight in the Cat Tien National Park. So that's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to show you bits of the journey, things that I do on the way, and any sort of tips just for that section of the drive. So without further ado, let's see the bike and then let's get on the road, I guess. So obviously right now the beauty is weighed down on the back because here is my things. Look at that. It's only about 20 kg, but it just looks worse. Anyway, we're a Style motorbike, shout out to them, really good. I've got a Honda Wave 110cc semi-auto motorbike. It's beautiful, she's an absolute beast. She comes with a phone holder, a lock, and she's in really, really good condition. So this, let's take a wide angle shot. This is my life for the next month. Let's get it. Good first leg, 2 hours we've been on the go. Majority of that was in towns and on main roads, and finally now if I hit a highway, the maps is like 58 kilometers before I need to turn off again, so I can just focus on this straight road. Wow, hospitality at its finest. The guy here had offered that the family would cook for me. There's a couple of nice options, so I thought I'll stick with that. So I just went for a wander, you know, I've been sat on a bike all day, come back and ordered some noodles with vegetable, and as you'll have seen, it's up there with the most amount of food I've ever been served at one time, ever. Had a nice beer with it, and then it was one of the kids' birthdays, and when I finished my dinner, he came over and gave me some of his birthday cake and said, "Happy birthday." Oh, bless him, learning his English. And he's 8 years old today, bless him. Happy birthday to him. So yeah, hospitality at its finest. You can see my lovely princess frilly mosquito net and my bed down there. It's nearly time. It's only 8 o'clock, but it's nearly time for me to get in there, get some sleep, because tomorrow morning is going to be an early start so we can get in that national park before we head off to Dalat. So I'm going to turn in and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Update for you. Last night's sleep was pretty good. Egg and bread for breakfast, pretty standard. And you now join me inside the wonderful Cat Tien National Park. The two items on my agenda were to go for a hike and to go and see the bears or gibbons in the Free the Bears sanctuary. And I guess to a degree you could say I've done both. I walked into the sanctuary, the conservation centre, wondering where I might be able to buy a ticket or organise a tour. And while wandering around trying to find a human, I saw some sun bears and I saw some gibbons and stuff. And it turns out they don't open until 8:30. It was 7:45. We are now on our actual hike. There are some rapids and a tree up here to go and see. and then we'll be coming back down when that centre actually opens to the public to go and see if we can have a much closer look at the bears. Probably not going for a swim today. I have had an amazing time exploring for the last hour and a half or so. Time to head back now. It's maybe 2 and a bit kilometers, and then after that back on the bike for maybe a 5-hour drive to Dalat. Last thing before we get on that bike is to see if we can't get another proper glimpse at those bears and maybe even the gibbons. Only got day tours available, which I don't have time for, which is a shame. But apparently there was a ticket for 170 or 180,000 dong, which isn't that bad, just to go into the sanctuary and see the bears. I don't think you'd feed them or anything, but that would have been worth it had I had an extra night here to stay, but I haven't. I need to get back across that river, so let's get on the bike, get driving, and I shall see you in Dalat. We're about an hour and a half in. We've driven from Cat Tien to a place now called Bao Loc. I had an issue with Google Maps that it wouldn't take me on the road that was suggested by Style Motorbikes and is on their interactive map on Google. And I realised it's because I have my mindset to not take me on toll roads. In the UK, there's a few to avoid. But the road I've just been on, the QL20, supposedly would have had a toll on it, but I couldn't see anywhere where they were collecting, so make sure that's turned off. As you've seen here from this view, we're now slightly higher. There were a few mountain ranges around us. The roads are starting to snake. It's really, already today is much nicer than yesterday, but the roads are starting to get really beautiful to drive on, really nice. So yeah, anyway, let's waffle, drink this coffee and get moving again. Hello again. So after yesterday's slog, I was so tired. I literally got in, ate family dinner here at the Dalat Family Hostel and went to sleep. It was needed. Good sleep in though. We're back on the baby again. There she is. But today with Gemma, who you've not seen for a couple of videos, who is got one more day here in Dalat. So together we're going to go and explore some of the outer reaches of the city, and then tomorrow when she goes, I'll explore some of the things in the city. You can hear from the wind, it's a lot colder. This is going to be definitely needed, but it's going to be a great day. Let's just get out and explore. I'm in charge of the go and stop, and Gemma gets to have fun. Pace!
What?
So what's happened here is we've gone too fast, but either people are stopping for photos or something. Yeah, there's a big queue of like 40 people at the moment. You have to keep your distance, and there's definitely no distance right now. Taking a selfie. Let's go. Ow, well, that was class. So the way back up from the Alpine coaster, quite boring really. You literally just climb one small downhill bit and then climb again, and then you're finished it. But going down was awesome, and it's well worth it. Stop 2 today then is something called the Clay Tunnels. I'm not sure either. Gemma found it, so let's go and see what it is. So, the Clay Tunnels. Not what I was expecting, but far beyond anything you could have expected. Everything here is made and sculpted from clay, or something there or thereabouts. And it was just mesmerizing, the artistic capability of the people to make all of these things. Yeah, and for maybe £5, not even that, £4, very much worth the visit. If you're in the area, get yourself down here, because that was very fulfilling. Stop number 3 for the day, something called the Lin An Pagoda. Now Gemma came here yesterday, so I have dropped her off at a lovely coffee shop on the way, and we've come to see something that is, I can see it, you can't, pretty outstanding. So just go and keep exploring, eh? Wow, just wow. 75 meters tall apparently, potentially more, but yeah. Just to double check the size. Yeah, roughly 80 to 100 meters. This place is a really cool find, just around the corner from the Linh An Pagoda. Each one of them can produce 300 to 900 meters of raw silk, and then those spinning machines we saw will separate it out and count the fibers properly. Then eventually the process will be done by hand to make some handmade silk items, as we saw in the shop there. Really awesome to actually see where silk comes from. Okay, we're going to pick Gemma back up from that coffee place and we're going to head back towards town. There is no plan as of yet, so I guess I'll just see you later on. Okay then, welcome back to the final day here in Dalat. Stop number one is something called the Lien Phuoc, which is one of the most renowned temples, Buddhist temples here in Vietnam. And look at it, it is just beautiful. Oh wait, no, it's not that, it's this. It's covered in mosaics, it is multi-storied, it's gonna be insane. Let's go and see it. This place, wow, oh wow. I've seen places with mosaics before, but to have an entire multi-story section over there, a, let's say, 7-tier pagoda here, and another temple behind me, all covered by mosaics, and then small sculptures all the way up from things this big, up to a 30-meter dragon in there. The time, effort, precision, and sheer beauty of this thing as I walk away from it now, and the sun's starting to come out. Just, you know, a cold morning, but this place has really brightened my soul. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Join me now then in the quite aptly named Crazy House. As you will have already seen a little bit, there are multiple staircases, and this place is more expansive than I thought. There's just stairs everywhere, rooms. It's even a hotel. You can come and stay here. 60,000 dong to come in, so £2 to come and explore what is basically like an arty amusement park. How cool. And as I laugh, because a couple that were up here have just got lost and ended up back behind me now. So that's the magic of the Crazy House. I'm gonna go and keep exploring. I'll take you with me. Hopefully the videos can do some justice to the beauty and extravagance of this place. But as the wind hits me, let's go. Well, there we are then. A good old-fashioned explore of the Crazy House, and definitely a couple of times where I got lost. There's so many paths, so many buildings that it's very easy to take one and end up in a big circle where you started. So it was definitely an adventure, and that's what we're all about here on the channel. It's time to treat myself to a Vietnamese coffee. And I've not seen these before, but coconut flavored cookie, so I'm looking forward to that. Coconut is an amazing flavor, so I'm going to enjoy these in this quite beautiful and stunning garden. Have a look at this. Another reason why the Crazy House is beautiful and a great place to come and explore and chill out. And it feels like a really nice place to end this video. You've come with me from Ho Chi Minh through Cat Tien National Park, explored Dalat, and there's not much left for me to do. I've done everything. So I'll sign it off, say goodbye, leave a like, subscribe, all of that. And I shall see you in the next one tomorrow when we head off, aiming for Hoi An, but with a couple of stops in between. So I'm excited, you're excited, I'm sure. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going at. Ain't turning back around.